Hey guys, Spidey here. Make sure you go check out my friend Jose's channel. He's a cool guy, makes some great content. You'll love it, like I do. So go check him out, give him a subscribe, and tell him Spidey sent you. Alright guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Jose, here with the beautiful Melissa.
What's up guys?
We're here to see Spider-Man, like Spider-Man said at the beginning of the video. He did say it, because he's my friend. I know him. He swings by all the time. So, stay tuned for the movie review, spoiler free, but, you know, there's going to be a little bit of spoilers towards the end, so if you don't want to watch that, just click out, alright? See you guys later.
Let's go. Okay, so we are at a restaurant. We're going to eat first before we go see the movie, because the movie doesn't start till 9, and it is
6:19.
6:19. So we are at Crafty Street Kitchen and Drinks. There's about a 15-minute wait, so we're going to sit out here and chit-chat with you guys. So on November 28th, the tickets weren't on sale yet. They went sale at midnight, so it would be the 29th of November. Spider-Man No Way Home tickets went on sale. So me and Jose sat on the couch and we put on YouTube, which I'm going to let him say the name.
John Campbell.
And he was live, and he gets, so at midnight when it hit, like I was on my computer, he was on his phone, I was on my phone, and it was insane. Like AMC theaters, Regal theaters, they were all crashing. So we were on YouTube watching
John Campbell.
Yep. And he was with his brother-in-law, and they were doing a live thing. So when the Spider-Man No Way Home tickets went on sale, you know, they were showing everybody what was going on. So I was on my laptop, I had my phone, he had his phone, I had an AMC theater website open, I had Regal open, like in all these tabs, and at the minute it went on sale, everything started just crashing. I literally couldn't, I had to keep refreshing. They did put me in
The
queue, and it knocked us out. So then it was insane, like it was the most craziest thing.
Just for movie tickets.
Yeah, for movie tickets. Finally, about, I want to say midnight-ish, 1-ish in the morning, because they did put them on sale a little bit earlier, which they were not supposed to do, which they did. I was able to get in Cure. Did I say it? Q. I want to say a Cure for Q, and we got tickets. But it was like last minute, and I don't know what seats we're in, so I'm hoping we're not super close, because I want to say the movie's in 3D. I'm not sure yet. So we're gonna see, but if you guys want to see that, check out John
Campbell.
and you'll see how crazy it was the night of this ticket sale.
Yeah, man, it was really cool. And I'm super excited for this movie, so I can't wait to go see it.
We got our Spider-Man shirt. Woo! So we're excited.
Hey, what's up, people? Alright, we've made it to the movie theater. As you can see, here to see Spider-Man No Way Home with this beauty. So, let's go, guys.
Yes, look, he has a shirt on because it's like 80 degrees in Florida and it's December. For all you people up north. Oh, I'm so sorry. I smell the popcorn.
It smells fantastic. Ladies first.
It's in 3D. Oh boy. See where we're. I don't even know where we're going. What did he say?
4?
4? Look, you can drink here. You can get a margarita or a La Paloma. I think that's how you say it.
Come to the movies to get lit.
Yeah. So excited. I'm a little worried though.
One.
I don't want to be like, you know, I think 3D is like, you know, in your face, and seats, we have no idea where we're sitting because we just wanted any seat, so it was like, whatever we got, we took. So I don't know if we're like super close to the screen or we're, you know, nobody wants to sit like in the front. You always want to be like in the middle or the back. And I think we were like in the front.
I think we're in the front. Like, we're, kinda.
I don't know. I'll see. This place is big.
Little does that guy know I'm gonna have him in my video.
What's up, guys? So we just got back to the house from seeing Spider-Man No Way Home. We're gonna sit here with you guys for a few minutes. Sorry, it's a little dark. It's dark time. Literally 2:30 in the morning, so it's pretty late. But we're gonna go ahead and do a review with you guys, and let's get into it. What'd you think?
The movie was fantastic. It was so good. It was the best MCU movie, Marvel movie that I've seen. Like, it was the best one. I don't care what anybody says. To me, myself, that was the best movie by far.
What'd you like about it that was so best?
It was funny. It had a lot of great comedy and funny scenes. The action was top notch, you know. It had some sad moments, you know, the drama, great action scenes, the fights, everything was really well done. The story was great. It was a great story in the life of Peter Parker and his friends. It was really good. What about you?
I agree. I enjoyed it. I loved I love humor in movies. I find it very nice. Have an action-packed movie and they do funny stuff in it. I love that. I loved the drama in it. Actually teared up a few times, which, you know, that's good. I even got goosebumps one point. Like, I was like, whoa, like, got goosebumps at one part of the movie, which, you know, that's good when that happens in movies. So I give them 2 thumbs up for that. I loved the CGI.
I highly recommend it. You know, it's one of those movies that it's best seen at a movie theater, because it was such a great experience being in a theater with all those people and everybody just having a good time and being excited and, you know, just cheering and, you know, clapping. And it was just a great movie experience, you know, and I haven't had a moment like that in a long time, you know, with everything going on. You know, to have that was great. It was really fun and a good experience to have. So I recommend that if you do watch the movie, you do it at the movie theater. But if you can't, you know, watch it however you can. It's a great movie. Don't rob yourself of the movie going experience.
I agree. You know, I like the surround sounds, and the screen's really big, and so it's definitely a cooler experience. And we didn't sit in a huge theater. It was a nice size theater, but every seat was full. So it was the first time that's happened since, you know, like you said, everything going on with COVID and stuff like that. So definitely a great movie. Go watch it. If you watch it, you know, let us know down in the comments what y'all thought.
So now we're going to go into some spoilers, people. So if you don't want to know anything that will ruin the movie for you, I suggest that you click off, stop the video, and go watch the movie. And after you watch the movie, if you want to, you know, hear the rest that we have to, come back and, you know, rewatch the video from where you left off. But, you know, I'm going to have a little timer going, and then we'll be back with the spoilers, guys.
All right, so I'm going to start off with the spoiler. The first one is, in this one, Aunt May dies. Very sad. It's a very emotional moment for him. It just happens, you know, in a fight scene. So definitely didn't expect that, because that's his only living relative in, you know, Spider-Man. So she does die in this one, which was pretty sad. I'll let him take it away the next one.
Yes, it was pretty sad. You know, it wasn't one of those moments for me though, you know, because I'm a sensitive guy in movies, and I tend to, you know, a little tear. This one didn't do it for me, but, you know, it did pull on the heartstrings, but not enough to make me shed a tear or nothing. But it was, you know, it was sad, because like Melissa said, that was his last family member, pretty much, from, you know, what we've seen so far about Peter Parker. And, you know, she was killed during the Green Goblin fight. You know, he threw one of his pumpkin bombs, and
I don't think that's what killed her. I think what killed her was when the glider came in, it hit her and it threw her, because the wound was in the back.
You're right. She's right. See, women always know. But yeah, she's right. His glider came in and she was running and towards them, but the glider clipped her and it hit her on her side. And I want to say it cut her, but they didn't really show it. I don't want to say it cut her or wounded her, where, you know, killed her, you know, and that pretty much destroyed Peter. He was just, you know, he was done. He was just done with everything. And it looks like he was shot, but after that scene, he really didn't, act like he was shot, because
You're right.
it was weird. That was like a weird part in the movie, because the SWAT team came in and they started shooting and he got hit. I'm 100% sure that he got hit. He was holding himself where he was hit, but then he left and it was like nothing. Like that was completely forgot about. So I found that a little weird.
All right, second spoiler.
The second spoiler, people. The second spoiler. Oh my god. I'm sure a few of you already know, but Tobey Maguire, the first Spider-Man, and Andrew Garfield, the amazing Spider-Man, are in the movie. Yes. It was such a great moment. Like when Andrew Garfield came out, everybody cheered and clapped. And he kind of stole the thunder from Tobey Maguire because he came out second. And he kind of stole the thunder from Tobey Maguire because, he came out and people, they cheered, but nobody clapped. So I would have rather have Tobey Maguire come out first, but he didn't.
Yeah, because he's the original Spider-Man.
Yeah.
What? But it was definitely cool to see them, and they all mixed really well. Played the part very well. They had humor together. It was cool.
Yeah, I thought it was very well done. It was well done. It was fantastic. The way they interacted with each other, their banter back and forth. It was really good. Andrew Garfield had more lines than Tobey Maguire, and he had more, comedy and more funny things to say, and I really enjoyed it. Tobey Maguire was, he's the older Spider-Man, so he was a bit more serious, more laid
mature.
Back. Yeah, he was
like
mature.
The older brother,
Yeah, there was a funny part. Andrew Garfield is wearing his Spider-Man suit, and Tom Holland is wearing his Spider-Man suit, and Tobey Maguire is wearing, this. It looked like I want to say a suit jacket type thing, and a shirt under it, and some jeans. And Andrew Garfield goes, "So are you gonna go fight these guys in youth pastor outfit?" And I thought it was real funny because he did look like a youth pastor, But then he pulled his shirt and showed that he was wearing his Spider-Man costume under his clothes, and it was just great to see them together, all wearing their Spider-Man costume, the mask, and just all of it, and them landing at the Statue of Liberty together. It was fantastic. It was so cool to see, and then swinging together. I don't know, it's you can't beat that. To see something like that, who would have ever thought that we would have seen that in a movie, Yeah, here we are. We got it, baby.
Yeah.
It was great. I loved it.
Third spoiler.
I don't know. It's not really a spoiler. It's just that, all the villains gets cured, Electro, he's turned back to normal. He doesn't have the electric powers anymore. The Lizard, he gets turned back into his regular human form.
I think the most one that the one that gave me goosebumps was the Sandman. Because that was all he's ever wanted, was to go back to being normal and to be there for his daughter. So to see him go back, and the way he was just looking at his hand, oh my God, this is happening. It was super cool.
Yeah, it was that moment of, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening, and him seeing himself as a human again, and being able to go home to his daughter. So yeah, that was pretty cool. And then Doc Ock, they made him better, a little bit earlier on in the movie, because they fixed the chip on his neck that, made his arms control him instead of him controlling his arms. So they fixed it. Well, Peter fixed it and made him better. So he was cool pretty much throughout the rest of the movie. The Green Goblin, eventually they gave him his medicine and they made him better, but not before him and Peter had this great fight sequence. But it was pretty much Tom Holland's Spider-Man kicking his butt.
He was mad because he killed his Aunt May. It was revenge.
Yeah, he was done. He was about to kill him. He wasn't playing around, and he was really going in on him.
Yeah, he had the thing, and he was just about to.
Yeah, he had the Green Goblin's glider. And if you know, the Green Goblin's glider on the front has 2 blades sticking out. And Peter picked it up, and Green Goblin was on the ground because Peter, kind of powerbombed him.
Crap out of him.
He powerbombed him onto the ground, and he picked up his glider, and he was about to, stab him with it. But then Tobey Maguire jumped down and caught the glider, and he held it. And, Peter was, Tom Holland's Peter Parker was trying to push down, and, Tobey Maguire was, fighting him and holding it up, and, Green Goblin was on the ground behind Tobey Maguire. And if, you're smart, I know you people are smart out there, he stabbed him. He stabbed Tobey Maguire in the back. Does he die? I don't know. You gotta watch the movie.
Yeah, I gotta watch it.
It's like one of those moments that you're like, oh my God, what? The first ever Spider-Man stabbed in the back by the Green Goblin, the guy he killed in his movie, but, it happens, and it was I kind of knew already. I was like, something's gonna happen, but it was still, like, shocking to see.
Yeah. It was crazy.
But then after that, it looks like Tom Holland's Spider-Man was gonna kill him. Because, Tobey Maguire was laying on the ground after being stabbed in the back, and the Green Goblin was taunting him, saying, it's your fault, your aunt died, it's your fault, I might have done it, but she was there because of you, so it's, at the end of the day, it's your fault. And it looked like he was about to just do him in, but instead of, killing him, he stuck him with the medicine, the antidote, and made him better.
Yeah, was that all the spoilers?
Nope, there's like 2 more, Spider-Man messed up the universe, I guess, and there were these things coming through. I don't know what they were because you just saw the silhouette of whatever they were. They didn't show whatever the things were clearly, so we don't know what they were. But they were coming through, and they were coming through for Spider-Man. Or they were coming for Spider-Man because he broke the multiverse thing. He did things he wasn't supposed to do. So they were coming for him. And the only way to stop them from coming through was for him to tell Doctor Strange to make everybody forget him. And Doctor Strange didn't want to do it, but there was no other way of stopping those things besides making everybody forget. So Doctor Strange did that, and he started casting the spell, and he told him to go say goodbye to everybody. So he went and said goodbye to the Spider-Man, hugged them, said thank you. Then he went to MJ and Ned and said goodbye and told them that they were going to forget him. And, he promised them that he would come back and find them and tell them who he was and, tell them that they were friends and everything they've gone through. And Doctor Strange cast the spell and he kind of swung away and everybody forgot.
Completely.
Yeah.
Forgot about him.
That's another one of those mistakes, like the bullet thing and him getting shot, where Doctor Strange clearly said that they're gonna forget that you're Spider-Man. Everybody's gonna forget that you're Spider-Man. He didn't say everybody's gonna forget that you're Peter Parker, or everybody's gonna forget that they knew Peter Parker. No, he said everybody's gonna forget Spider-Man, right? Yet everybody forgot Peter Parker. Like, it makes no sense.
Because in the other movies, there's, he's still friends with MJ, he's friends with his best friend, and now they have no idea who he is. And they knew who he was, but they didn't know he was Spider-Man, until they find out later on in the movies. But now they don't even know who he was. It's
one of those moments in the movie. There's 2 moments in the movie that don't make sense to me, and that's one of them. And I'd say that's like the biggest one. Because, like she said, they knew, especially Ned. Ned knew Peter Parker forever. He knew Peter Parker forever. And they were best friends. Before he found out that he was Spider-Man, he was still friend with Peter Parker. And then he met MJ. And again, they became friends. She didn't know he was Spider-Man yet, but they were still friends. So you would think that they will forget that he's Spider-Man, but they will still know him as being Peter Parker, their friend. But no, they completely forgot that they even knew the kid. And that's one of the things that I didn't like. I didn't like that ending where, Peter Parker lost so much. He lost, we didn't see him lose Uncle Ben in this version of Spider-Man, but he lost Iron Man, which was kind of his Uncle Ben. And then now he lost his Aunt May, and he lost his girlfriend and his best friend, and then Happy Hogan too. Like, he lost everybody. So he's literally on his own, just got his brand new apartment by himself. So I didn't like that. I thought that, damn, like, the fuck, pardon the French. But yeah, like, why do Spider-Man like that?
Yeah, I agree.
Now, the last 2 are Eddie Brock, Venom. If you watch Venom 2, at the end of Venom 2, in that movie, in the post-credit scene of that movie, Eddie Brock and Venom get transported into the MCU through Doctor Strange's spell. Just like all the other villains and all the other Spider-Man got brought over, Venom got brought over too because he knew Spider-Man. And you see that in the post-credit scene in Venom 2. So in this post-credit scene in Spider-Man, he's at the hotel he was in the post-credit scene from Venom 2, but he's at the bar now, and he's talking to the bartender, and the bartender's telling him that in this world, there's a bunch of superheroes and super-powered beings, and he's telling him about Iron Man, he's telling him about the Hulk, he's telling him about Thanos and the Infinity Stones. And he's like, wow, you know, he was like, well, maybe I should go to New York and meet this Spider-Man. Right? He's getting up, and then the bartender, you know, is like, well, before you go, you got to pay your tab. And then he starts glowing yellowish, and he disappears, and it's because Doctor Strange cast the spell that sent everybody back home. So obviously Eddie Brock came through the spell, so he left too before even meeting Spider-Man. But it zooms in on the bar, and left behind was a piece of the symbiote. A piece of Venom was left on the bar. So now that piece of Venom is either going to attach itself to somebody, new and maybe make a new Venom in the MCU, or it's just going to travel from Mexico to New York. That's, you know, that's a long way for a slug, because that's what it looks like. It looks like a slug, so that's going to be a hell of a trip. But I say it's going to attach itself to somebody or onto something, and it's going to get to New York, and it's going to find Peter Parker, and we're finally going to get the black suit Spider-Man in the MCU. I think that's going to be so cool. Like, I can't wait to see that, and I hope it happens before I'm dead, because we don't even know when that's going to happen. You know, it could be like 4 movies away. You know, I don't know how long I got, you know? So I want to see that. I'm going to be disappointed if I miss it. And then the last post-credit scene, well, it's not post-credit scene, is the last end credit scene. It's pretty much a trailer to the next MCU movie, which is Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. You know, it's pretty much a trailer to that movie. You know, and I'm not going to sit here and tell you all about it, because there was a lot of stuff going on, and it was just, you know, going all over the place. But it's just, you know, Doctor Strange broke the rules. He wasn't supposed to do what he did for Spider-Man. He wasn't supposed to cast that spell, and he wasn't supposed to do it and then cause everything that happened to happen. You know, so now he kind of broke the multiverse, and something happened and stuff broke, messed up. So now he has to deal with it and try to fix it. So he has to get the help of the Scarlet Witch and so forth. So stay tuned after the movie for the post-credit and the end credit scene. There's 2, so don't miss those. Those are pretty good and worth the watch and the wait. Thanks for watching, guys. It was great. Don't forget to go watch it. Fantastic movie. I give it a 10.
Give it a 10.
See? 20. Got a 20. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. And wait, one more thing for you people. I know you people out there. People that, you know, come to my channel or even Melissa's channel, you know, happens to her too, and watch the videos and don't even subscribe, you know. I looked at my thing and it said 63% of the people that came and watched my videos weren't subscribers. So, you know, I plead you to subscribe when you come to watch one of my videos. You know, just takes a second just to push that button and helps me a lot, and I really appreciate it. Like, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate it, you know. And I want to thank all the people that come to my channel and subscribed. You know, it means the world to me. So when you come to watch a video, just hit that subscribe button really quick. It just takes a couple of seconds. It will mean the world to me. You know, you should do the same for Melissa, you know, and you're not subscribed, just hit that subscribe button. It means a lot, helps us a lot. So yeah,
I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, we'll see you guys.
peace.